Hello, my gorgeous ones. Welcome to Alicia Budget Beauty. My name is Alicia, and if you are new, thank you so much for being here. If you're returning, thank you as well. You guys, I just love all things fashion and beauty, and if it can be affordable, even better. But today is fun because it is another random beauty support group challenge. If you're new, once a month, a group of girls and I do a look based upon a random word that has been selected. One of the girls is in charge for that month and gives a little bit of direction, and then the rest is just all up to you. So this month's word was leash. Yes, like dog leash. But I was in charge of the word and I thought of something immediately. I said, let's create a look using either a technique, product, color, style, something that you've always wanted to do, but something held you back. You felt restricted in some way, whether you were just nervous, insecure about it, just unsure how to conquer it. And I said, this is a perfect opportunity because we're all here to support each other, you know, like be bold, like let's do it, go for it, like let's have fun. So that is what we're doing. And I was like, okay, but what am I gonna do? Like I knew the prompt, but I'm like, what am I gonna select? Well, my good friend James, Beauty Space, I'll put his handle right here. He recently did the tissue challenge, you know, where you crinkle up a tissue and dab it in your shadow and create your look with it. And I was like, oh gosh, that's something I always wanted to try, but like it freaks me out. Like I just don't understand how it works. And then I was like, oh, that's the perfect thing to do for this month's challenge. Like I've always wanted to do it. I held myself back, but I'm going to go ahead and just jump in. You guys get to see me try. It may be a disaster and then we'll know. But it may end up being a really cool technique and something that I like. So if you guys would like to see if I can pull this off, then please stick around and let's do it. Let's see if I can get unleashed. Alicia, unleashed. Okay, so I decided I was going to use the I Am palette by Becky G. This is the Trace Luce. I can never say that right. Palette. I love this palette. It's extremely underrated, and so I thought, I already know the formula. I didn't want to use something I never used before because using a tissue is not your typical way to do it. So I know I love this. I know it works with a brush. So we are going to go right in. I'm going to clip back my hair. I've heard that this can be a little messy. So you guys, I'm so nervous. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I don't know why I'm so scared to try this. I think because I don't feel like it could be that precise, and I'm afraid it's just gonna be a disaster, but you guys are gonna witness it, okay? All right, okay, so it is a very beautiful, colorful palette in the neutrals, but I'm definitely gonna go with the color. And I should just go for it, right? Like, let's just not even think. Let's just not even think, just dive in. Okay, I'm gonna go with Mar right here. Like Mar, like the ocean. We'll see what's gonna happen. Okay, when James did this, his was so precise, and I was like, I hadn't seen anyone's be that precise, and I have a prediction that mine's gonna be like a 5-year-old. Well, no, my 5-year-old's good at makeup, so like, I don't know, a 2-year-old. Let's see. Okay. Oh, and just heads up, typically I wanted to do it without already having this done, but you guys, it's summer, my kids are home, they're at camp, I'm having to run them everywhere, and I wasn't gonna go out without any makeup, so I already have some on. And just working with what I have. Pray for me. Okay, here we go. That is crazy. That is like some pigment. I mean, I know this palette is pigmented, but wow, okay. You would think it would maybe like go on like sheer or something because of the tissue, that it wouldn't like transfer as well. Okay. I'm always better at, you know, one side than the other anyway. I'm always better at the right side than my left. Okay. And I can always go back in and fix my liner afterwards. Dang, that left side has some pigment. This is an amazing palette, you guys. Like, I tell everyone it was one of my favorites from 2021. Okay. That looks fairly even. Okay, so I'm gonna get another little side of this, a clean side, and go in with another color. And I'm gonna go in with Happy right here. It's this kind of actually almost the exact same color as my shirt, like a limey yellow green. Okay. This is where I'm gonna get nervous, is going, I have such freaking hooded eyes that, like, if I think I'm placing something somewhere, it actually goes in a different spot than what I thought. Okay, it's kind of cool. It's cool because with this blue and then putting this yellow green, it definitely, where they meet, where they're inevitably gonna cross over, it creates like more of a green, like almost looks like earth or something. Okay, this is not going as badly as I suspected. That's the whole point of this challenge. Like, sometimes we tell ourselves we can't do something, and so we never try, and then when we do, we're like, oh, okay. It's not that bad. Okay, next up, I think I will just go with Soul right here. It's a little bit more of a mustard yellow. Actually, this is like my favorite yellow in all of my collection. It is the best yellow. I mean, like I was saying, this is such a pigmented palette, and sometimes yellows can come off really pale, and this one is just like an awesome yellow. This is kind of looking neat. I'm gonna feel like a tropical bird for sure. I think this is one of those too. It's definitely a trust the process. And I'm gonna add lashes, and I feel like lashes make any questionable look look better. Or if you're like, well, this looks like a little too dramatic or something, before you put on lashes. And then once you add lashes, it's like, okay, it just kind of came together. Okay. So it's kind of hard to get in the corners the way that my eyes are shaped. You guys, does this look kind of good? Like, what? What? I know that James had said, I'm just gonna kind of see if I can perfect this a tiny bit more. He had said it was easier than he thought too. And it's not being as messy. Like, you don't get that fallout, which this palette actually does not have fallout. It's just so good. But I bet if you had a palette that does have a lot of fallout, this would prevent that, because you're just packing it on. Wow, okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Okay, but now I'm trying to figure out, I don't think I've seen anyone try it on the bottom lash. Is that even possible? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna experiment together. I'm gonna twist this. I don't know. This may be really bad. Okay. I'm gonna twist this and make it skinny like this. And I'm gonna get the Diosa. It's this beautiful, like, purpley pink right here. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can put it on the lower lash line. Okay. Whoa. It is crazy how much pigment comes off when you do this. That kind of worked. I'm excited. Huh. You guys, are we all just gonna throw out our makeup brush collection now? We're like, who needs makeup brushes? Actually, this is kind of cool for, let's say you were on a trip and you forget your brushes and you're in a hurry, or like, I don't know, maybe you just don't want to go buy brushes because it's only for a weekend. Like, maybe you could just use a Kleenex. Who knew, right? I'm like so happy that this is going better than I suspected that it would. I'm gonna do like a tiny bit more, and I think I'll stop and kind of clean up my liner off camera and pop on lashes and lipstick and just see how this comes together once that's all on. But you guys, that's not bad, right? I mean, it's not bad. You guys, I am back. The lashes are on. The look is done. And you guys, I'm stunned how much I like this. Like, what was I waiting for? Why was I so scared to try this? I think it looks like I spent a lot longer. I mean, literally, the amount of time you saw me do it, I didn't clean anything up. Like, this is it, you guys. Like, I freaking love it. It's crazy. So real quick, I went in with the Every Lash Date Night Lash. They're magnetic. I love them. She has really good sales. Date Lash is my favorite style. And then I went in with the So Red Matte Juvia's Place lipstick and Magic by Tower 28 for the lips. But you guys, like, I would rock this eye look. Like, are you kidding me? That was so easy. I guess the moral of the story is, if something's holding you back, if you feel restrained from trying a technique, a style, whatever, if you're feeling insecure about, you know, just whatever it is about it, just jump in and try it. Because now I'm like, I could have been doing this all the time. And I will do this again, not just to be a gimmick or have material. Like, I will do this because it was quick and it was easy. I used one tissue. It took me like, like a minute on each eye. It's craziness. I'm like super shocked right now. So you guys, that is it. Oh, go check out all the other girls' looks. I'm sure that they're gonna come. I mean, this one, it could be all across the board. I have no idea what they're gonna come up with, but I'm really excited. And as always, you guys, have fun shopping, budget shopping.